Punches, buddy. Oh.
Says we're live. It's still doing blue line. PhilnJonZone number. PhilnJonZone number 24. October 23rd. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
I took your joke.
So, B, you're a comedian. Hi, John. Good to see you on a Friday.
Good to see you too, Phil. How you been, buddy?
Good. Very good. Very good.
I took your joke. Sound bites. Yeah.
Nope. No stories.
No stories yet.
No.
Shane's in the house with us tonight. Shane Hollis from Maryland. He's from Maryland, and our other guest is going to be from Los Angeles. So
He's a Terrapin.
He's a Terrapin?
Yeah, Maryland Terrapins College, right? He shook his head. He's got Baltimore Raven on. Lamar, tough game.
What do you
Fantasy.
think about the Baltimore Ravens there, Phil?
What's that?
Like the Baltimore Ravens?
When I do my fantasy football, I like players, but Lamar is pretty cool. Mark Andrews, tight end. Good stuff. Anyway, nice. We don't have the scroll cam on. We have the record cam on, which is pretty dang cool. What record's on there, John?
Oh, that's the K-Tel 36 greatest hits. What are you doing? Oh, the Pure Gold collection.
Okay, that's number one. We show one every so often, or what? How are we doing?
Whatever, you got a record to show? I don't have a story to tell about this one other than it just appeared in my collection. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, I
don't know where it came from.
I went downstairs. I got quite a collection, and I pulled out Foreigner, number 4. Great old band. Love the band. You probably know, if you're old like me or over the 40s, you probably know 10 songs by Foreigner. Great album. Okay. We're going to show 5 each week and just pull them randomly out.
Yeah. I also found I found a couple records in my collection I didn't even know I had today, and this one's cool because it's Queen, News of the World.
Oh, I love that. News of the Day. Yeah, I got. Oh yeah, one of my.
That was awesome. Like some robot attacking Queen and like dribbling Queen onto this, like whatever that is. And then the inside though is cool as fuck because it's got this great painting of these scared people.
That is
Halloween style, and then the giant. We will rock you.
Yeah, that's how much back in the day or nowadays you can't do that on vinyl. Pieces like that with the art, it costs you $50.
The problem is you have this writing on the back that's orange ink on top of blue ink, so you can't read it.
I think is "Tie Your Mother Down" on there. One of my favorite Queen songs, I do believe.
I can't read it.
Well, "Tie Your Mother Down" by Queen, one of my favorite rock and songs.
Yeah, I know that jam.
And the guys. Here's the other one. This is from my cousin Ruthie. Anybody who gives me a Bread album, I got about 70 downstairs. I'll never paint on a Bread album. It's their favorite band. And hi Ruthie, she's up there watching.
Yeah, we heard the story about the Bread album.
I will not paint on a Bread album. I don't care if that's about 2000. Okay, that's a Bread album. Hi Ruth.
This is a great James Brown, Cold Sweat. It's kind of like it's an older sleeve. But yeah, old James Brown, it's got Fever on it, and James Brown is Fabulous Flames. And it has this sequence of pictures, kind of like an action sequence of what happens on stage when they they take his cape off, they put it on, and they take it off. Or he throws it off and they put it back on him. I don't know how it happens, but it's awesome. James Brown.
James Brown.
He may not have been the most ethically sound person, but he put on a show.
I collect albums. A lot of collectibles are comic albums, and Richard Pryor is classic. If you like comedy and fantastic, Richard Pryor.
Yeah, comedy records are pretty wonderful.
Pryor, old classic, good stuff. If you got them, keep them. Old.
Peoria or something. He is.
I'll throw another one in there. Okay, go ahead. Steve Martin got. Yeah.
He is not pretty. And he's funny.
He's funny, and he's a great musician too, with Edie Brickell, and that was classic. What was that?
With Steve Martin? Oh, you're talking about the Steve Canyon Rangers?
Yeah. Here's an old one. I heard it on the radio. I like old classic. Helen Reddy. You should look it up. Helen Reddy. I'm showing my age. Just pulled out some random ones. Helen Reddy.
I Am Woman on it? That's not I Am Woman, though.
No.
That was its own album, I think. Hey, Tom Dean.
Yes, I have quite a few albums. Helen Reddy's mass produced.
Yeah.
So I got quite a few.
What's this one, Phil?
What is that? That is Emerson, Lake and Palmer Nice? I cannot read it. The Who? What is it?
Pink Floyd Metal.
Pink Floyd Metal?
Meddle.
I know,
No.
but I have it.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't have that one. Yeah? No, I don't have.
I got this from my grandpa. His name was Floyd. His last name was Floyd. This is One of These Days. And remember, we thought that's what they were going to play at Shoe Fest when they played the live album instead.
Yeah, I watched a documentary on. They've got a few, and I like the live and whatever. Not a bunch of music, just talking. And Floyd goes way back. Wild Stories. Here's the last one. Like the artwork, very simple. Mike Oldfield and Tubular Bells.
What is it? What's the name of the album?
Mike Oldfield and Tubular Bells.
Okay.
Listen to it, old classic if you like. King Crimson-ish, that kind of stuff.
Like the Tubular Bells, like isn't there a Tubular Bells that's like a ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong?
No. You're a ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
You never know. I mean, I don't know. I gotta start the record. Even though we can't listen to the record because they'll FCC us. But we should have it spinning, at least. If we're gonna have a record cam. Since the squirrel cam was rained out today, Cody the Cardinal and Milton Squirrel couldn't perform today, so they're not here.
It was pouring like the son of a gun, so we were up watching. We cleaned the gutters because if it rains a lot without cleaning the leaves, there's like I guess a 30-pound raccoon in our yard. That big, honey? Big. All right, you want to hear my story?
Yeah.
No.
I'm sending information to Autumn Hensel, the balloon man. He may come on. Oh shit. Wrong window. But we'll see. Balloon man. He's not, is he a clown? He's a clown. He dresses as a clown.
Oh, he's a clown and a blue man.
And he's a young kid that we do this festival every year.
Oh, we should have him on the same time as Tia.
Animals. Makes clown animals. He knows, but he's very
Hey dude. Hey John, have him at the same time as Tia. Split screens.
well, he's right now. I think he's trying to log in right now. Well, dude, I don't know. I'm running the show. Here. Story. What was your story? Tell your story.
What story?
You said you had a fucking story.
Yeah. Taking Chester for a walk yesterday in my neighborhood and going down the street, and I know what, sidewalk. Well, we have a grocery store and a gas station in our neighborhood. Actually, we have a zoo about 5 minutes away and a water park, and it's crazy. It's all in a neighborhood. Anyway, we're walking taking Chester for a walk, and I hear this dog growling behind a house and it didn't see us, or I didn't think it saw us. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I'm walking down the street and make the corner. I turn. It's like a German Shepherd, Pit Bull, Rottweiler combination. And it's thrashing to get off this chain around a tree, and it's jumping. And I'm walking faster and faster and faster. I'm going, son of a bitch, that chain's going to snap. I turn around one time. It's full blow. It broke the chain. It's running after us. And I hit the decks, and my knees are all bloodied and I grabbed Chester, holding. These couple gets out of their car in the middle of the street with their doors open and kicking this dog because it was going to eat Chester, not us. It wanted to eat Chester. So anyway, that's the story.
But the
story, we hit the gas station till the cops came, and the dog's just running around until they got whatever. Man, on my hands, my knees, it was pretty intense.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It wanted the dog, not me.
Chester would be like a tasty little morsel, though. He's like almost like a bonbon for a dog. I mean, If your dog's eating your dog, I guess. Oh, that just sounds gross. I'm sorry.
I'm running full bore, and I got the retractable leash, and I can't figure out the button. I'm running full blast because I'm like, this dog is going to eat us. It's I hit the pavement because I got wrapped in a hole, and thank God for the other couple, man. Pretty intense.
I don't know if you noticed we have Shane on the show, but in the middle of the screen, there's somebody else in the middle of the picture back there. Phil, you know who that is?
Who? Where? What?
That's Todd Snyder.
Todd Center? Who's Todd?
Right here. Todd Snyder. He's on the show tonight.
No, he is.
That's a picture of him right there.
Oh, he's on the show. Funny. You're good. That's a good joke. That's a really good joke.
I do have some Halloween jokes that were provided by an actual writer of Halloween jokes. You remember, Molly Cook, right?
Yes.
Molly Cook. She plays music for us and stuff. Apparently, I somehow got into a list of telephone numbers where every day I get a Halloween joke. So would you like to hear one?
No.
Okay. What do you call a vampire chef? This is a vampire who cooks food for people, prepares food.
I have no idea.
You call him Count Spatula.
That's lame, Molly.
I get one every day. They're all pretty much the same. You might like this one. Why do ghosts need bras?
I don't know why.
Or their boobs.
That's better.
Yeah, a little better.
Anything with boobs works.
A little bit better, yeah. So I won't even tell any more of them because they're all pretty much on the same level. I'm not sure where she's getting them from or if she writes them. But we should have Molly come on the show and sing a song for us some night.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She always does it at Shoe Fest by the PhilnJonZone booth. Yeah.
I guess she set that up like right now.
Who? What? Give me.
Molly Cook. I should have invited her on the show earlier. This is we're having Thea Grace tonight. We already have guests
What
like
coming on? Did she have a time? What time is Tia coming on?
she said she would try to be sometime. I told her after 4:15. We always kind of bring the guests on between 4:15 and 4:20. It seems like, but this part of the show is important, so we can just, I guess, get this out.
Right at 4:20. You can't have it at 4:21. Come on.
What's 4:20? What's that mean? You got an appointment?
I saw Cheech and Chong one day, and that they brought that up, so that's where it comes from.
You think? I don't know. I don't think it came from there. Cheech and
Oh,
Chong.
okay.
Well, actually, I take that back because the new Cheech and Chong stuff they talk about
Be
4:20.
stupider than stupid.
In the old days, in the original pictures, there was nothing about 4:20 though.
No. And where did it come from? It's a good call.
There's a whole lot of theories. There's somebody pretends to know.
No, it's the code for the police.
Yeah, but I think that was debunked.
That's what it is. You're right. I'll be right back.
I think it's because you should smoke at 4:20 so dinner will be delicious.
And it was like these guys in LA, and apparently they were like,
There's a story
they
behind
came
it.
up with it. They were like, they were in school or something. They would be like, oh, 4:20, and they would go meet, and then it took off. That was the story I heard. And then it's the 4:20 is the code for the police.
And now 4:20 is how you get busted, or like if you say, remember 6 Up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't know what 6 Up meant.
You used to hear it every 10 minutes.
6 Up.
6 Up.
That was us looking out for each other. That was the original. The original. I got your back.
Yeah.
I got your random stranger back because up there's 4 cars ahead. There's somebody doing something they probably shouldn't be doing. Do you know what 6 Up means, Phil? When you say
what?
6 Up, you know what that means? 6 Up.
No.
Yeah, it means that there's cops coming, or there's a narc or something.
Yeah.
What was the other one? You know what King's X means?
Nope.
Remember what King's X is?
Oh yeah, your seat.
Yeah, save your seat.
Save your seat.
You get up and you said King's X, nobody can sit in your seat. Me and Shane go way back. We're in the thing called the Buffalo Club. Would you like to join the Buffalo Club, Phil?
I don't know you. You live a double life. What kind of gang are you in, man?
I've lived many lives.
The Mohicans. Yeah.
And before that, we were in a gang called the Mohicans. That's true. And that was the only one we ever acted on, I think. The Buffalo Club definitely got acted on. Yeah. That video was released recently. You said I shared it with you.
Yeah.
Chip shared the video. Anyway, the Buffalo Club was a club we were in where once you were in the club, you could never hold an alcoholic drink with your right hand again. All right, that's just the rule. This is it's kind of a fraternal
You could
thing.
hold it, you just couldn't drink.
Oh, you couldn't drink with your right hand. Yeah. If you're caught drinking with your right hand and somebody would say the magic words, waka waka, you'd have to drink the rest of it right there on the spot.
Oh, I
That's
true.
really-
Yeah, pretty much.
Handed.
Without the school part.
Yeah,
Shane's in town this week from Maryland, just hanging out with family, visiting. And we grew up together, so it's good that he gets to come. We've been hanging out all week. Played disc golf until my shoulder hurt, which is only one time for me.
are you guys the only two people who live in Decatur now, or what?
We're the only two cool people.
I heard there's a cool band down there though. The band we couldn't have.
Soy City Stranglers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to get them on the show. I think that we need to reconsider having them as part of the show. I don't think that they'd be a good like acoustic night band. Although their lead singer now does an acoustic show because they're definitely like a metal. Yeah, they're heavy. They're heavy.
We went up to Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin this past weekend, a nice 5-hour ride from Aurora Land to a outdoor festival under a circus tent. Brutal weather, but fantastic music. Dig Deep, we're talking a great band. It used to be Ditch Runners and Dig Deep. And the Pine Travelers, fantastic. Fresh Hops, and a new band I never heard. They played 2 nights. Pigeon Pussy, Augie, fantastic. Who's in a
Pigeon Pussy band? Yeah.
unbelievable 2 nights. Like they couldn't be better the second night, I thought, and it was spectacular. 3 cats. Just
Hold on a second. Cats. How did the cats? Do they play instruments? These cats?
the Liver Killers. He's in other bands. A Wisconsin band. A bassist with a cigarette in his bass with a 1960s trench coat. And just killer set. Killer. I like music and yeah.
I think Jake might come in too. He said as a surprise if Thea comes on, we might get Jake again this week.
Jaik Willis.
Yeah,
Right on.
he's always pretty interactive. He's home a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you concerned you have your mask on? You're at your house though, right? Are you like? I know, but are you the guy that's mowing his lawn with your mask on? You probably are, aren't you? I've lived in your neighborhood.
Well, we went up to Sturgeon Bay last weekend. We've quarantined except for one time to the grocery store this week, and Laura has not left. We take our temperature.
Yeah.
I guess the temperature. Laura takes it like every hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They're shutting that stuff down again.
I saw Chicago had new restrictions. Yeah.
I do believe I heard this morning 6 people gathering now. Restaurants and bars closing.
Really?
Yeah, I hope November 7th, but we're going to a barn burner festival.
Yeah. I don't want to shut down again. I'm not ready for that. Autumn is typing. It might not be working for him.
75 out yesterday. Did a lot of yard work, put up our Halloween decorations. It's kind of scary. I put up cemetery tombstones in the yard.
I hope it's scary. It's your intention to scare and to be scary. What's your producer saying right now?
What's that?
What's your producer saying? I could hear your producer off camera.
Well, Barn Burners festival in a great barn up in Jonesburg. It's limited to 50 people. It might be sold out, but it's fantastic. 3 bands there. Social distance. Yeah, the barn is a piece of artwork inside. But
Yeah.
Nice piece of property. Friends Ashley and Joe, one of the great female singers. She was in a band called Bright Collective with Sean Shield. And her
Carl Newman and Anastasia just joined, and Megan Schaefer just joined. I'm just going to do a quick who joined thing real quick. Justin Kalchik is there. Kyle Stewart, Roy Ponce possibly.
Hey, Roy.
Nice group of folks out there tonight. Megan, good to see you again.
How are you? Hey, Roy. What's going on? Happy
we're-
Friday.
419 right now. We're approaching 420. We got a couple guests tonight coming in. Maybe a few. We'll see.
What else people are gonna do? Join our show. Play a song. I can't play anything. Come on.
Hey, if they can, if maybe we'll be able to get that Chicago Farmer back on the show to play a song someday.
Yeah.
You want to show?
It's quite amazing. I don't know if people know. This is our 24th Friday in a row. We haven't missed Friday.
Check out this special guest, Phil.
Hey, Adam.
Hey,
What's
Autumn.
up, guys? How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
A balloon man. I mean, hey, buddy.
How you doing, Phil?
Good. How are you? Yeah,
Good.
yeah. See every year at Frankfurt, right behind me and John's booth.
Yeah, it stinks that we didn't get to all see each other this year for it would have been the 10th year now for the Frankfurt Bluegrass Fest. So
Yeah. Have you been there all 10 years?
yeah, I've been every year out that they've had it, so it's pretty near and dear to my heart, not gonna lie. Last year kind of stinked just a little bit.
I remember.
They kind of gave me a small bit of a hard time for the first time last year, but I got past that.
Good.
That was kind of a little bit of a sting, though. Not
But
gonna lie.
we had such a good time once we finally got to the party that night, and everybody. We had such a good time with everybody. We really had a good time that weekend. That was fun.
Yeah.
One of the best bluegrass festivals in the Midwest, and it's free. Frankfurt Bluegrass Festival.
Hmm.
John are there. Autumn is right behind us. Great fun, and it's free. We saw Billy Strings there. We've seen. Go ahead. Name a band.
Hold one other little co-host here besides myself. I got Sam.
Hey, Sam.
For all you Halloween fans, anybody remember Trick or Treat? There's a little balloon Sam with his killer lollipop for you.
Cool.
That's awesome. Incredible work, man. Autumn does this amazing balloon sculpture. It's more than balloon animals. It's balloon sculpture because you take it far beyond the puppy dog sculpture. You know.
It's 422.
We got. Do you know who Althea Grace is, Autumn? You ever met Althea Grace or heard of her?
I haven't heard anything from her. No, unfortunately.
She just came into the waiting room.
All right.
Met her in the room pretty soon. I took off the record zone because it was just it's making noise.
Have we met before? Have we made acquaintances? I don't know.
Probably.
Well, right now you're just part of the
Probably
show.
not.
Right now it's the Phil and John Autumn Zone, and then we're going to bring in Althea Grace. I'm going to let her in and give her just a second to get
Fantastic, lovely.
to meet her as well. Oh, there she is, so pretty already. Look at that picture. Oh my goodness. Althea, we met Althea. The little backstory. We met Althea at a festival over 10 years ago, or just about 10 years ago. Hey, Thea Grace. Oh my goodness, Althea, how are you? Let's get a second to get the sound moving and stuff. It takes a second. Got no microphone. We've been through this before.
Yeah, I've been going through all kinds of audio difficulties, so.
But we met Althea at a thing called the Putnam County Fair, and it was an art fair with the art and music, and a whole bunch of musicians came in. And she's working on it. She's texting me right now. I can see. Anyway, she was only about 9 years old, I want to say, when we first met her, and she played some songs for us and blew our minds, and we've been friends ever since. And she continues to make great music. She's going in and out. We'll get her figured out here. She continues to make great music. She lives in LA now, and she's producing music with a bunch of interesting people. We'll have her tell most of that story if we can get this to happen. Let's what I'll do is I'll put her in the waiting room and then bring her back in. We don't have like a tech guy necessarily, so it's all like learn as we go. And sometimes we've had to start the show 3 times because it just wasn't doing it right, you know.
We've got.
That's all right with me.
Laura says,
We're looking for a free tech guy, a free secretary. Dave, Sam Walton, hit us up.
he's trying a different device right now.
Okay. I got 7 notes for Tia.
You got notes for Thea? You made some questions or some stuff down? I'm proud.
For a beer.
Yeah, please. Now she says she's joining. This thing is so strange. I'm gonna bring this one back in.
I didn't have much time to do setup, but
Audio's
if
coming.
you guys got any questions or want me to make something while we're live at some point, let me know.
Oh, we will. We will. Hey, Althea, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Oh, excellent. Wow, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Sorry I didn't work for a second.
Oh, you're lucky. It took Pete Jive 3 weeks, and you don't. That's nothing against him. It was just it's hard to figure those buttons out, sometimes. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not as old as the other guys, so it only takes me one try.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. You got a little bit of an advantage on us. So you saw the video I shared today when we met.
I did. That was wild. I don't think I've watched that.
I have 3 videos. It's Bad Reputation, Purple Haze, and then there's a third one I can't remember off the top of my tongue, but that we recorded that day. Whenever we were just blown away by your performance and what you were doing then. And you were like 9 maybe then.
I think it was 10. Yeah.
Okay, close to that age. Okay, just curious. Hey, what's going on?
Just hanging at home most of the time.
That's what all our guests say. All our guests give the same answer to that question right now. It's unfortunate,
Yeah, I mean, I'm in LA too, and I think that it's even worse here than it is back in Illinois. Like nobody's played any shows, nobody's done anything.
No, really, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing happening.
The ghost town everywhere you look.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff happening. Like you can eat food, you just can't listen to live music.
Right. Yeah. Same thing here. So we've been struggling through it all summer. Somehow this show kind of became an outlet for us, and we have cheated a couple times, but so we felt we did it safely.
Yeah, I dig it.
You write music?
I am. That's kind of all I've been doing. It's just like writing, and I've done like a couple live stream things too here and there, but mostly writing and trying to like work on music and stay inspired, even though like I look at my same walls all day long.
Yeah, busy as you can be, I'm sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think, Phil?
It's good to see you, Tia. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, Phil. How are you?
Fantastic. When did you start? You played with Los Lobos, correct?
I have. Yeah, it's been a second. I think I've been playing with them since I was like 7.
That's wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The other people in the room, this is my good friend Shane over here, Althea, and it's our good friend Autumn down the other window.
Hey man, how are you? Hi guys.
Autumn is an amazing
How
friend.
are you doing?
Speaking of, how's Lennon?
She's doing good. She's doing great. She's starting to get the musical bug herself. She's like banging on drums all day long, and
Wow. How old is she now?
she's almost 2.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
About that,
Yeah.
Last time I saw you guys was whenever you were at Shoe Fest and you played with Janice and those guys, and you were just wandering around the baby, carrying the baby around,
Yeah. I just looked at the pictures because she was like 6 months old, and she was just like, I had her in a little bumblebee costume, and she was just like this sweaty little baby, like riding around on people's shoulders while I was, playing music and doing stuff.
You going trick or treating?
I don't know, but she's gonna be an avocado, and it's quite exciting.
Not going to be a clown.
No, I have not introduced her to the clowns yet. I'll let when festivals come back around, you can plant the seed.
Yeah, so Phil wanted me to show some scary pictures of clowns.
No, those
We were here, but I don't know if I can or not. And Autumn, okay, now here's the irony of the whole show right now. This all came to me in the Autumn, the actual clown.
how's Dave and Megan? All good?
Oh, they're
Autumn is
doing
a
great.
real clown. And this is not like an intervention or anything like that, but I just realized that Autumn is an actual clown. He's a trained and professional balloon sculpting clown. Amazing.
Josh still
What kind
have.
of clown are you again, Autumn? You're a type of clown.
I'm a character. I'm not like your typical red nose and giant shoes necessarily. I kind of, the closest thing I can come up with is something a little similar to Pee Wee Herman, but with glasses.
I never took you for a Pee Wee Herman. More of a Peter Gabriel. Like I show you that.
Well,
Your makeup and your experimentation with makeup and stuff is always awesome. Yeah.
Well, I don't always wear the makeup. I don't do the makeup thing all the time, but
So,
it is fun.
Althea, do you still kind of have a little bit of a fear of clowns? Wasn't that something that was?
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it.
No, I'm working through it. I'm getting better.
No, that's cool.
Just,
Yeah.
just a simple joke years ago.
It was, and
Clowns aren't for everybody.
I had to bring it up. Anyway,
it has followed me since I was like, what, 12? I don't know. Whenever I met you.
yeah,
Fair
you're
enough.
Because that record with the clown on it.
I guess that,
Yeah.
something. She doesn't like clowns, so I did, and you got all.
Oh man.
And Josh or Jordan from Afternoon bought it. And
We don't plan this stuff. This just happened completely accidentally.
baloney. Thank God we didn't buy Tozo on.
Mhm.
I really dig your stuff from Shoe Fest when you played with Janice and Jake.
Oh.
That is fantastic stuff. I miss your vibe and miss you jamming and back here.
I know.
It's a lot of good stuff. I've seen you in many bands, versions and corporations, from future stuff to solo to jams with other bands. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's wild, like being around all of you guys since I was so young. Like, you know, I'm 21.
I was just joking. Holy moly.
What?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but just like, you know, I've been doing it since I was so young, and so it's taken me such a long time, I feel like, to really like figure out, you know, who I am as an artist and like how I sound. And so it's really cool for you guys. 'Cause, like, I don't even remember some of my old, you know, like styles and configurations, and y'all have seen it all. So
I've seen.
We definitely watch you grow and change through everything from like the Thea Grace that we first met, that was playing all those songs by herself, to future rock, to just Thea Grace again, to then the concoction with the other musicians. I mean, it's awesome to watch you. We have all watched you grow, but it's I don't know. Thanks for playing the music and doing it. You know.
of course, it's so cool. Like it's a really trippy thing to watch. Like, you know, the first time I did Putnam, I like played my set and then ran around with your daughter and like played with toys and acted like a, you know, I was a kid. Like I was a kid.
I have an exercise for you now, Thea. It's not now. Jaik Willis. Hey, Jake.
Evening. Hi.
Jake,
I miss you.
where is he?
You might have to scroll over if you're on a small device.
Hi.
Ew.
Oh, I miss you so much.
I
Good to
miss
see
you too.
Yeah, see, this is why we do this program, is just to get to all of us to connect and reconnect. And
Right.
Yeah.
without COVID, we're all so far away from it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, it's been like a year.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
gross. I will. I got you.
All right.
What happened? It's like I need the reminders. Like, whew.
Yeah, we're all doing our things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you up to? Are you just like?
Well, I mean, right now, not a whole lot. I'm gonna go vote later today. That's my plan.
There you are.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna go do some early voting today. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, I mean, I've been gigging all summer and working it, but that's all pretty much wrapping up. I got one more thing for Halloween to do down at the cave, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do from there. Maybe I'll move to LA.
That's with Yonder Mountain, isn't it? Yonder Mountain's in that cave show, aren't they?
Yeah, it's me and Yonder Mountain and Fresh Hops and Fly Night Boys or something.
I just saw Fresh Hops up in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin this past weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the infection rates are too high in Wisconsin. I can't go up there. You're not allowed to leave to return to Chicago from Wisconsin or pretty much any state closer than California.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a regular. There's all these states you can't visit. California is okay, Oregon, Washington, and then you got to get all the way up to like basically Vermont or something before you hit another state in the other direction that's like legal to return to Chicago from.
Wow.
Because the infection is so severe every place right now.
Oh yeah. We're all on the same page on that, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, on our cell phones and our computers. Damn it. You know, instead of hanging out someplace Friday night, getting ready for a show.
Yeah, totally. I mean, things are locking down over here. I heard that Chicago is closing any bar that doesn't serve food is closed now, and which they should have been already. They should all be everywhere, but that's what's going on here right now.
You got something to say, Phil?
No.
Oh, you just look like you're getting ready to say something.
It did. I was like,
These things are obscure, but they work. It's good to have you able to communicate with her, talk to everybody. Yeah, for sure. I even asked if Thea would want to play a song tonight for us or anything like that. I always put that on the table. If there's nothing, there's never pressure, but she just gave me a thumbs up. So if you'd like to play,
Sure.
I'd
feel
listen
free.
to that.
We'll all be quiet.
Yeah.
You
Of
know,
course.
that'd be a treat. Yeah. Good to see you, Jake, too, by the way.
Yeah, definitely good to see him.
All right. I was thinking about Shoe Fest today when I was like getting on this thing. So I think I've literally done this song at like every festival I've ever played. So this is the one I'm gonna do. I am an old woman named after my mother. Old man is another child that's grown old. If James with thunder and lightning was desire, so the house would have burned down long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing more I can hold on to believe in this living's just a hard way to go. I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. And there was a long time, no matter what I tried, the years they just roll by like a broken down dance. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing more I can hold on to believe in this living's just a hard way to go. There's fires in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning to come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing more I can hold on to believe in this living's just a hard way to go. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing more I can hold on to believe in this living's just a hard way to go. To believe in this living's just a hard way to go.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
Good.
believing that living.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Thea,
Beautiful.
that sounds really pretty. I tell you, thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
about that.
thank you.
That's a good Friday. That's a good Friday.
You're done now, Phil. That's a good show.
How warm is it there in California? 70?
It's like 70s, yeah.
Oh man,
It was 70
Yeah.
yesterday. Now it's 40.
Yeah, we're chill. I
Okay.
mean, I hate to complain, but I was like hoping for a cool fall day sometime soon.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
right.
swap apart anytime you want.
And we've got plenty of fall between here and Jake. There's plenty of fall going on.
Uh,
Yeah.
And Shane's from actually out in Maryland, out by Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. A friend I grew up with. The other person in the room here tonight. So
mm.
this is our buddy Jake, Shane. And this is our other friend Autumn, the other person in the conversation, Jake as well. I don't know if you
what's
guys.
going on, everybody?
Hey, what's happening?
Autumn is an amazing artist as well. I call him a sculptor of balloons. He does amazing things with them. We're working up to a balloon set portion of the show. So this is kind of a test tonight to see how Autumn screen tests.
Well,
Start
I got to tell you guys, I'll have the bells and whistles worked out in a couple days.
Yeah, that's a future thing coming to the show is the balloon segment. We're just trying to keep it interesting. You know, this is I think it's been very like randomly unprofessional.
I love it. This is the way to do it.
It's our 24th week in a row where we have not missed a Friday.
Wow.
And I did.
I've
paint the rock,
watched
though.
every single week.
Phil's been asking me to paint. Phil has painted a rock for every week. Like the Rock Painters Club. He's show a couple of them. Show the one you just did.
I put a clown on there too.
Hey, look at that.
There again. And we didn't know, Autumn. We didn't even know. And then here's the rock I painted for Phil.
Oh,
Wow.
24.
24, right on. Yeah, I
It's
get a
tiny though. It's only about
Yeah.
only about 3/8 of an inch across. Stop doing all these big paintings.
Awesome.
Do little teeny tiny ones. A lot easier to ship.
So Thea, what's the situation
Good idea.
like out in LA right now? Like, how are people behaving? Like, what's the scene?
Yeah, I mean, there's just it feels really chill. Like you can go out to eat and people are doing stuff, but there's just like weird, like they just put out like the holiday rules, which are like all of your gatherings have to be outside and like no more than 3 families. And they're like trying, but they're can I say half-assed? Like they're really half-assing. Like
What?
I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, they're just like it's very half-assed restrictions.
Right.
It's kind of half-assed is probably the very best statement to be made right now about America. It's
Yeah.
kind of half-assing it.
Yeah.
New Orleans was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it switches. I heard that. It switches back and forth. Everything is half-assed. I mean, I don't know.
Where's Ronnie?
Well, when the country's half, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that might be the slogan. Stop half-assing it.
Hey Jake, you're a smart man.
Yeah.
What countries are doing it right?
Well, my cousin's in Taiwan, and they got it all settled out by about April, and she could reopen her business and got right back to work. Everything has been fine there. They're having concerts and arena concerts and stuff going on there. They got no problem because they took care of it. New Zealand did a good job at it. Yeah,
France, I think, is doing pretty good.
Who's that?
France is like back to normal.
Are they pretty much back to normal?
Yeah.
They're all kind of places that they're not super inviting. I mean, they're all tourist spots, but France isn't necessarily the most inviting place, and neither is New Zealand.
Well, I mean, New Zealand's a tourist economy. That was a big part of their thing with people
I'm
coming
sure.
in to go climb those mountains and hike around in those hills and check all that stuff out. That was
People go see where they shot The Hobbit.
They
Right.
just don't want Americans right now.
Yeah.
they just totally nobody wants the Americans in there.
They're like, we'll take anybody but Americans.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's all we can talk about that on the show. Next topic. So, Jake, have you written any music lately?
I haven't been writing lately. I've been I'm out of work till Halloween right now, and just been sort of like trying to figure out what to do. I was thinking about taking a road trip down to Arizona, but then they just went on the list too, so I can't do that.
All the fun places to go aren't very inviting right now. Fire and everything else. The sickness is tough to travel.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I've been just trying to get out to wilderness areas all summer and like get out into the national parks and away from everything. And I've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff. Just get out somewhere pretty, no humans around, can't really like cause any risk for anybody else or vice versa. And Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll go do Yosemite or something like that, then get out to California when it gets, things screw down completely here.
Oh,
Yeah.
go see those baboons or wherever the trip you took, what, about a year ago? Was it with the baboons?
Or with gorillas.
Oh, to Rwanda. You're talking. Yeah, it was back in January. It feels like it was years ago, but it was January.
Great pictures of that. That was.
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, while I was there, we were all aware the COVID thing was happening clear back in January.
Wow.
And we were talking out loud amongst each other over there, like, how is it that I can get on an airplane and fly back to the United States right now with no quarantine or tests or anything back in January? And then one of my friends there flew back a couple days ahead of me in January, and she caught it on the airplane and flew with it into Virginia, and she couldn't get a test. She couldn't get any kind of help at all, and she had to go back to work as a plastic surgeon and passed it all around Virginia, like while she had pneumonia. My brother got it in Greece at the same time in January. Brought it right back on the plane because they couldn't see anybody.
Yeah.
I guess the simplest test is take a temperature check at home. I mean,
Yeah, but 10 days symptomatic. When she flew back, she was completely asymptomatic. She had no symptoms at all. But once she got back into the country, the symptoms started kicking in, and she had to be at work. And they wouldn't give her a test. They refused to test.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
Where's Ronnie commented in, but it was more about what Jake looks like. He says, Jaik Willis, you look like the guy that sings "Stranded in the Crossfire," which I'm not sure what means in the crossfire, but you're right.
Stevie's hat was more flat. His was like that more.
Yeah. That's where's Ronnie for you. He just decided to chime in. We got a bunch of good folks on the feed tonight. Missy May and Ronnie and a bunch of other
There you go, Ronnie. There you go.
Yeah. Now you're in that band that in Hell They Make Good Company. What's that, those guys?
What is it?
In Hell We Make Good Company.
Oh no.
The hats.
I got to see Jake with Chicago Farmer in the Field Notes twice in the last couple months. Fantastic set. Fantastic.
That's what Jake's been doing. He's been practicing Chicago Farmer songs.
Well, hopefully we can do that again. I don't. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, everything I've done so far this summer, it's all been outdoor, socially distanced things. Almost all of it has been like single family in their own backyard. I'm off on one side, they're on the other, and do that kind of like real social distant, real careful. We did one show with Chicago Farmer at the Corn Crib baseball stadium, and everybody social distanced at that, and it was amazing. Like little 4-person pods spread out 10 feet apart. Everybody behaved.
How was the venue in Aurora? Did you like that setup, the outdoor thing?
Yeah, I mean, that last one that we did was at the venue. Their courtyard's great, and they tried to space things out a bit, but that we got rained on, and all the equipment got soaked. My guitar was just just drenched. All the speakers were full of water. That was rough.
It was a great set, Jake. It was a great set.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you had fun. It was cold and wet.
So Thea, you were saying that there is nothing going on musically out there. Are people
Yeah.
playing any outdoor stuff? I mean,
Not really. There's been I went to one like drive-in concert, where everyone I sat in my car and watched a friend of mine play.
Yeah.
They did that one time, and then bigger bands like Los Lobos is doing some stuff out here, people with massive followings. They're doing drive-in concerts.
Sure.
Marcus King is doing a tour doing that right now. He's
Really?
going around the whole country and doing that, but LA is kind of
We did Billy Strings drive-in in Peoria.
mm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they had one in McHenry, which is
Right.
by my hometown, which was crazy. I could not believe that they had that there.
it sold out
Right.
in 20 minutes too.
Yeah, my cousins went, and I was like,
Billy is good. I mean, you think he's good, but when you see it, it's even better. I mean,
He's helping the music. He's bringing back the metal part of the edge of the stuff that there's distortion and feedback, and he's using the bluegrass as a vehicle to do so, I think.
and
Yeah, he's looking forward for sure.
Marcus King is really hot too now.
Yeah,
mhm.
I would think out in LA, you'd still be able to have people doing private things in their yards and things like that. At least maybe at right outside the city or somewhere, just at least the weather's well enough, is good enough to do something.
Yeah, you just so you have Santa Barbara's feels normal, and then you have like Orange County feels normal. It's just like anything within LA.
Right.
You can't do anything, and it's just one of those things where like all the restrictions are there's like no restrictions for like eating or having parties or doing whatever, but live music, no.
Mhm.
Like that's where they're drawing the line is
Hey, Tia,
music.
can you open up the shades and see the beach behind you? You got the beach view right there.
I don't have it behind me, but I'm literally 4 minutes from the beach.
Really, right on. Right
Good
on.
for LA. That's pretty good for LA. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
good, bro.
Not bad.
I think that's it. Is that what we all think out here in Illinois? That the beaches surrounds your house.
Literally, you could
Right.
drive for like 6 hours to get across the city at all in that traffic to try to get to
Oh
the
yeah,
water.
where I used to live, it was like it would have taken me 2 hours. Like it would have been like you might as well get on a flight and fly out to the beach.
Right.
Right. No shit.
I'm sure there's some folks with helicopters on their roofs to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Get on a PJ just to go to the beach.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Awesome.
The label will cover it for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if, I don't know if Jake and Tia have their guitars. Can they play a duo?
No, it
That's
doesn't really
that
work
way, there's a delay.
Yeah, the latency would not be our friend.
Yeah.
Hear Jake for a second, then Thea for a second. Like it's like a CB. Zoom is actually teaching us to be better at conversations because you can't really talk over another person on Zoom. You immediately are reminded that you're doing something wrong. So hopefully it's teaching us a little more, a little politeness along the way. I don't know, right?
Maybe the next debates will be on Zoom.
Like that, Jake. We can't talk about that subject. We'll get burnt. The FCC just came in.
We just got like a little flash of Thea's like a photograph of her like in front of flowers or something, like a little promo image just popped up for a second.
Oh really?
Yeah, just for like a second. It's like,
profile
boing.
picture is for your phone or whatever. Like whenever your video zaps out, we see you smiling.
Yeah.
24. This is our 24th week in a row. And 25 weeks ago, I didn't know what Zoom was. Put it that way.
Mm.
I'm older.
Hey, I didn't either. It took me like my family was like, hey, let's all get on a Zoom for like Mother's Day or something. That's how we did Mother's Day. And I was like, how the do you use Zoom? Like how do you do this? And my mom was walking me through it. She's like, click on the link and do this. And I was like, I don't get it.
bozo.
I agree.
I don't know where that came from. I meant to click on something else. I'm in California too.
Yeah.
Well, I have a disappearing friend. Whoa, what happened, Shane? Where'd you go? Whoa.
Whoa.
It's just like Quantum Leap. My buddy Shane. He flew in just to do that. We're testing our special effects. Sorry, I didn't mean to get excited about that.
Silence.
Right.
What are you doing?
It's a
I'm
little,
unfortunately I'm gonna have to hop off of here in a second. I want to go vote, and it's gonna get late, and I want to
Yep.
get out there soon. I do a couple things first.
I'm
so-
also gonna have to hop back to mom duty.
we appreciate
Yeah.
that. Of course, Steve, we completely understand. You
Yeah.
guys, thank you for being part of what we're doing. It's real cool that everybody gets talking to
Nice seeing all your friendly faces.
Yes, you too,
Y'all
Autumn, as well. But Jake and Thea, be real good. Thank you for the song.
Of course,
Talk to you.
anytime.
Yeah, stay in touch. It's good to see you. It's just really good to see you. And I know that you're doing
Yeah.
Catherine and Lennon's doing good.
Take care of Lennon. Have
Thank you.
California. Go
Thank
Cubs.
you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You're not going anywhere, Phil.
All right. Well,
I'm
okay.
not going anywhere either.
All right. All right, Jake. Thanks, buddy. See you soon, man.
Take care.
Bye to you.
Call me, Thea. We'll talk.
It's 5 people on the same time. It's confusing.
Phil, when you were gone last week, there were probably, I think that we had 7 at one point in time. It was, or maybe we got to 7. Jake.
Wow.
So we had Matt Robinson, we had Tom Harmon, we had Tom Dean, we had me, we had you, and Jake. So 6 we had, I guess. Because I didn't know what I was going to do when you were in town. I was like, who am I going to talk to on the show? And, you know,
Well, you sure found people.
yeah.
Brought me in from Maryland.
It's just weird to see, people who we just seen, and it's time flies. Like, wow, that's almost a year ago, and
She
wow,
looks a lot older. It looks like she's sure grown up. I mean,
Yeah, tell me about it, man.
having to be in
video of her when she played the Purple Haze. I mean, she was 11. She looked older then. I mean,
Yeah. 10. She said 10.
her look, 10. Not just her looks, but her singing, her vocals weren't as a young person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very
It's a
talented.
Grace video. I shared it on my Facebook feed today. You can find it. Her version of Joan
God.
Jett Reputation.
Yeah, when her and Janice and Jake at Shoe Fest. Yeah. It was an afternoon set. It was daytime and, vending. And no, I couldn't leave that for 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
That's the way when a band's got a hook. As vendors, we can't see everything. But if you leave and see something, you can't leave the set. Well, that was one of those sets.
I'm looking forward to Autumn coming on the show with makeup too. Would you do that for us, Autumn? Would you do makeup for us? Listen, anything that you do,
You know what?
any of your creations.
I really my days have been kind of weird lately. I've been getting more and more like my mother and been embracing the color. So, in fact, this summer, tie-dye kind of became my new hobby, and I got a good hand at that now. So, I don't know. Just
I like
what I wear goes with my mood.
I'm gonna have to catch you at the right moment. Is what's gonna happen. Yeah, I agree. I understand, but I appreciate everything you do and all your creativity and your output of just who you are as a person. I've always told you that too. So we've been buddies for a few years, and I appreciate that, Autumn. Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm having fun hanging out with you guys on here because this is an unexpected treat. I just got my order of balloons in today for Halloween because I'm very, very lucky to actually have an event socially distanced, but out here in New Lenox, Illinois, that's where that's at.
Yeah.
Private kids birthday party.
Well, if you're just tuning in, Autumn is a balloon sculptor, a balloon artist. He doesn't just make puppy dogs and stuff. He's a serious. He knows what he's doing. You spent time with it, Autumn, and I appreciate that. And we met him at an event doing balloon animals for everybody, and it makes for a whole cool scene. It definitely adds to our sideshow experience.
Yeah, he hung around with Pennywise. My favorite.
I wouldn't be friends with Pennywise, but I like the original Tim Curry a little bit better than the new guy.
Oh no, it's Tim Curry
any day.
Oh, the new Tim Curry or nothing.
Yeah.
You notice a similarity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bozo. Yeah, that's actually the Pennywise clown who it was based off of.
Hey, so close.
Yeah.
So close. Eyebrows.
Yeah. It was inspired by Bozo the clown. That's kind of an unfortunate thing because Bozo is such a silly, friendly fellow, and then you got Pennywise eating people.
Hey, how do you saw him eat people? You never saw that. It's assumed. Just because you were with him. That hard for you?
Yeah, she's already been on. We'll have to watch it reruns. She stayed for a while. She played a song for us. That was Amy coming by to say hello. My son Patrick. Now we bring Patrick on him.
Hey, Patrick.
Patrick.
Hello.
He's
What's
in the
going
other
on?
good stuff. Are you in the room with the good stuff? Oh, that's the good stuff.
I got lots of stuff to organize.
You did get it, or that's just what you have?
If you come on the show next time, you have to have a back, have some artsy fartsy stuff around and make it colorful. What's up, Patrick?
I already talked about the setting up is when we do have a balloon segment, which is a future segment of the show, balloons. And,
Oh yeah, I definitely will set up for you guys.
yeah, and you do a balloon animal for us.
Absolutely, no ifs, ands, or doubts about that one.
Well,
Yeah.
There's going to be all kinds of stuff behind me back here.
We charge $5 a minute to be on the show. To check the job.
It's okay, we'll bill you later. It's 30 days.
Oh no! I guess I gotta head off then. All
It's kind
right.
of like
well,
it's kind of like one of those services that you call back in the 90s, yeah, or 80s or whatever.
I'll mail it in. It's all right.
If not, we get a free balloon when we see you next.
I've got a lot lately. It is in the mail still.
It's crazy how slow the mail is lately.
It is kind of slow. Phil, you're on.
I'm surprised that I got my package this fast. To be honest with you.
This stuff comes, Lord orders stuff all the time. You hit a button and it's there at the door in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's
I
quite.
thought I was gonna have problems. These balloons came all the way from Houston, Texas, is where the factory is out of where I get them.
How many did you order? How many was in the order? How many balloons?
This was a tiny order, but it's a conservative order. Conservative being expensive.
Give me a number, like how many actual.
Well, here, let me count. I can actually count here for you. This bag right here is got 250 in it alone. Okay, but then we got 100, 200, 3. Hold on, I'm not done. 400.
So like yeah, it's a shitload basically.
A lot.
A shitload.
I got some new faces, not to be a dork or anything, but I got some new balloon faces I wanted to show you guys. My first time ordering them.
Nice.
There's a little vampire. These are all for next weekend. I'm pretty stoked to make some stuff.
They have artwork on the balloons already. I've never really seen that before. Have you? I've never seen that.
Autumn is definitely not like you're a novice balloon guy, you know.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Uncle Joe just said, "Hey Patrick."
Oh, hey Joe.
Hey Uncle Joe. Patrick just said he's going to get some whiskey.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Hey Joe.
Little werewolf.
That's awesome.
There's a good liquor store, Jameson, up the street from me. Come on. I buy you.
Jameson?
Fly.
I'll have some Jameson.
Well, how about that? Hey Autumn, look up.
It goes really. It goes really well with the balloon twisting.
Yeah. So hold on a second. Are you gonna make us something?
Well, I actually was kind of interested in making it a little something quick, but do you guys have any ideas in mind? I wanted some to get an idea from you guys, because I'm a dog. Oh, but that's so
You can
boring.
do that with one hand, probably, dude.
I love making dogs, but
Make a dinosaur.
Well, what Phil really
How
loves
about-
right now is
how about
Halloween.
something October themed?
Yeah, Phil is a very large. Are you kidding me? Do we just? Oh, we thought we lost you. Shit.
No, I'm still here. Sorry,
I was getting exciting, and then you
I
went
got
away.
scared too.
How about a
What
Phil's
what
really
would
into
you guys like
Halloween
to see?
And
I can make a pumpkin. I can make a ghost. What shall it be? I got all my stuff right here at my disposal. These are my paints.
a ghost?
A ghost? Ooh, you guys will like this.
Right. I have to let my dog out, but I'm still listening.
you've never let me down before, Autumn. And this is my good
Lovely.
friend Autumn.
I got a question for John Griffin.
Oh yeah.
On all your paintings, I got a dual painting. You put the little gray Jerry Garcia on all your paintings?
No, just some of them randomly.
Question from a client.
A client.
Question from a client. Oh
Yes.
boy.
Was it Justin Kalchik? How's OC doing, by the way?
Hey, none of your business.
Tell him I like OC. Tell him I said hi.
No, I haven't talked to him. I think they're down in Missouri. At
I gotta take this bracelet off to.
Richie Peters, my good buddy. Happy birthday, Richie.
You can't put the bar bracelet on.
They're having a Halloween party down at his property down in Missouri, and
Okay.
I was supposed to go. I think they all went down there. So,
Justin-
happy birthday, Richie Peters.
Yeah, we love Richie and Jody. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right, we're gonna put the camera on you, Autumn, so you have this. You have the floor.
Well, I hope you guys don't mind a little bit of squeaking. I always kind of contemplated turning my sound off on my end while I'm actually making it, but just as long as it's not too loud and you guys don't get annoyed.
I think that's part of the allure of balloon animal making balloon creation is the squeaking.
These balloons I'm using here are a specialty balloon. I only order these in plain white during Halloween. The only time I got use for them. But Phil said a ghost, so we're making a ghost.
Phil is super dedicated to Halloween, Autumn. If you didn't know before, his yard is the yard in the neighborhood that everybody knows.
I've been following you guys every single week. You guys have had the show, so yeah, me and Phil are both the Halloween fans, I guess. I'm getting there. We're working on the body of our ghost right now.
Nice. Now, Autumn is available for private parties within reason of travel from where he's at in Northern Illinois.
Hold on one sec, guys. I gotta grab
Oh,
my white balloons, my white bag of balloons here. Everything's just kind of in piles right now. I don't have anything organized yet.
But every event that we've been at with Autumn has been a wonderful experience. He brings an excellent addition to the event. I would suggest I think anybody should have you at their festival or event. And
COVID, forgot.
once we're in a position where we can, of course. But
Balloon pump.
yeah, look, dude, I seen him blow up 1,000 balloons at least one day. On some of those Saturdays at Frankfurt, there's 1,000 balloons getting blown up. Those kids with the swords and the hats and he'll make you a record player and I don't know. He can do just about anything with balloons.
I need a technician to come over and fix our turntables.
What's wrong with your turntables?
Why?
It's kind of squeaky.
We got two. I got a turntable in my
Sorry, guys, hold on a sec.
stairs.
You get it. We learn as we go.
What the hell is that?
He's making a balloon.
Sorry about that.
Are you sure that you did nitrous? I think you hit that tank.
There was an earthquake. There was an earthquake in New Lenox just now. A small earthquake.
Whoops. Yeah, I think there was. Sorry about that, guys.
There'll be no mention of the birthday party, Phil.
Right. Whipped
These are different kind of balloons.
Those were asteroid balloons. Sorry
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, that was not helium, and that guy was not a real dentist.
I gotta tell you, this is the test run for me. I'll have a better way of propping my phone up the next time, but we're making a Phil's ghost. Working on the arms right now.
Pretty cool.
And we're gonna do some really cool drawing on it. I'm also gonna make this. I'm gonna step this up a little notch for the show, and I'm gonna make him holding a little pumpkin. I think that would be cool. Just a little added detail.
It's like an airplane.
Oh, it's cast.
What did you just do? That was crazy.
Cast.
You did balloon magic. You just ripped the end of that balloon off. See that? And finished. I'm done with that now.
I like doing Charlie Brown, Pink Panther. Duh, I think people know that.
That's awesome, Autumn.
Sports radio this morning. They're talking and they just talk about sports. They're their favorite characters in like 30 seconds. Oh, it was Charlie Brown and Pink Panther. I'm like, holy cow.
I've actually I've made Snoopy. Hold on, am I still there? Yep, I'm still here. I'm back now. I've made Snoopy dressed up like a pumpkin out of balloons before.
What?
That's cool.
Years ago. One of my favorite Halloween things I've ever made.
Snoopy with the pumpkin in the middle, kinda.
Yeah, the pumpkin was like Snoopy's belly. And then he was wearing a hat that looked like the stem.
Hey Shane,
Making
who play this week or they gotta buy?
It's like sausages.
I'm not sure who they play this week.
Yeah, I'm not either. I do fantasy, but that's for Sunday. I'm only like in 17 things.
How is your fantasy going there, Phil? You okay?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. Fantastic.
I'm making balloon animals.
He's a magician too. Look at that.
Yeah. What was that?
New sleight of hand.
My dog's biting my socks here. Laura's talking to my mom for the last half hour.
All right, now we gotta get a green one for the stem. See here. It's a little pumpkin, so it doesn't have to be that elaborate.
You don't recognize him because you don't have your colored nails in your whole getup. Or
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh,
You remember that? You remember the multicolored nails?
well, yeah.
That was like one of my favorite things that I it was so random. I can't tell you where I got the idea to do that.
I know who. Robert Smith from The Cure.
Well, the multicolored nails, I don't know.
I think Robert Smith probably just wore black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They looked like Skittles, but yeah, they were fun. They had their moment.
But they're very intriguing when I hear them on the radio.
Cure's a good band.
I love the Cure.
They got a huge catalog.
I don't think they'd be found with rainbow fingernails though. Well, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know.
Nah.
Anybody can listen to what.
Yeah. Rainbow fingernails, no, not the Cure.
You're too young for The Cure. Yeah, I can tell music because I don't know when he nods. Knows.
But I love 60s through the 80s.
60s through the 80s. That's a pretty good span of time. Some stuff in the 80s started to lose.
A lot of good music and art and all those
Yeah.
ups and downs, but a lot of great stuff all throughout.
Quit smoking so much.
And that was a funny joke there.
No, by all means, like take I encourage it. It makes the balloons that much more fun. The ghost might get some red eyes just to be in the spirit of things. Hold on one sec. I gotta grab my markers.
Is Tommy Harmon or Tommy Dean on?
Tommy Dean was on earlier. I don't know if I don't think he's still there. He's pretty dedicated. He might be. Tommy Dean, are you out there?
He's punished.
This is just gonna be one more sec. We're to the drawing now, which is my favorite part.
You owe us a lot of money for every minute. That's for sure.
I'm trying to go as quick as I can. I'm a little rusty, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't had any events.
You know, my neighbors are MS-13. I'll tell you that right now.
We probably should be talking about that on the show, Phil.
Flower.
All right, rewind it. Rewind it.
Look at this.
Rewind.
He changes the subject with a rose.
I did.
I gotcha.
You just say it's one of those Amy flowers that lasts weeks and weeks and weeks.
I know.
Yeah. Those
Remember that
are
one?
those are really pretty flower paintings. I'm just saying.
A rose is a rose, so they say.
Yes, yes.
Okay. That has to be like in the picture somewhere.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's there.
My brother always comes with me, Paul, and his favorite band was Paul. His little,
Nice.
he always comes on our show. his favorite band was Guns N' Roses. I like Axl and I love,
Guns N' Roses.
Uh-huh.
but he loved the song with the whistling song. And if I hear anybody whistle,
Tom Dean says, I'm here, always here, a dedicated fan. So now I want you to give your, while Autumn's finishing the ghost, I'd like you to tell Tom how you feel.
Tom who?
Tom Dean. He's
I love
here.
you, Tom Dean. No, it's all good. You're a smart man for not coming. It was brutally windy.
Oh. Oh.
But nothing. Love you, Tom. Hi, Mindy. Tell Mindy I got milk and cereal next time I see her.
PhilnJonZone balloon. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna give you that. That's there's a lot going on there. The end of it, all of it. Man. Did you go to college for that?
Well, they did have clown college, but unfortunately, after 150 years, Ringling Brothers does not exist anymore. So they do not have clown college anymore.
What was this? It was on Netflix or something with Zach Galifianakis or whatever.
Yeah, the Greatest Showman.
Yes, that was.
Yes.
It was a series.
It was a movie that they made about they made that it was something different you're thinking of?
Yeah, he was what
A comedian doing comedy jokes?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Zach was in they said in a series, and it was something to do with clowns, and it was anybody.
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
That might be something different than I'm thinking of.
It's a series.
Baskets, I think it's called Baskets.
Baskets. That's it. Yep.
Baskets. Yep.
I like it. Yeah.
And then there's the all-time, my favorite clown is Shakes the Clown.
Shakes.
Shakes the Clown. Do you remember Shakes the Clown? Do either of you even know who Shakes the Clown was?
No.
I that's one that I don't. I know who Cookie and Bozo are, but I don't know Shakes.
What was the guy's name? Wildcat. Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah.
Comedian Bobcat from the 80s.
I know another one of my old favorites are Red Skelton, who was a big influence on me in my earlier days when I first was starting out. I always liked all the different really quirky characters that he came up with just by changing his voice.
Right, yeah. Yeah, from vaudeville. He was like a vaudeville clown almost, like post-vaudeville, early entertainment.
Yeah. Freddie the Freeloader.
Yeah. That's crazy. I dressed up like a clown when I was little, I think. But it was probably for Halloween or something. I don't know. I never took it seriously. You got dedicated. I appreciate that for sure. Where'd Phil go?
I always like to jokingly say that you're born a little kooky. You're born a clown. You can learn little bits and pieces of it, like putting together a costume or whatever, but you already got to kind of be a little weird.
I like that.
On our show, you're a little weird.
That's how I was made.
Yeah.
That's how that's what I tell everybody. Everybody just should embrace their weirdness
Yeah.
and
I like
be
that.
themselves.
Yeah. I think that's what we need to do. This day and age. Look at Phil. You excited, Phil? Can you see the screen?
Mm-hmm. Just trying to get close
It's
up.
good to see everybody though.
You too,
Good to
Autumn.
hang out with you.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks
You
for
especially, Phil.
Yeah.
The dog story was more intense than I'd even told it.
I believe it. Are you still got any battle scars?
You want
Oh
to
boy.
see? Holy shit.
Oh boy.
This is the internet, isn't that what you're supposed to do? That's okay if you don't. We still have a PG-13 rating right now.
This dog, I go, it's going to break that leash. It's jumping up the tree. It's on a chain. I go, it's going to break it. I hear branches snap. I'm turning around, and I'm walking faster and fast. Sure enough, it's.
That's great.
And I'm good with it. Dog was not a happy dog.
How about this one?
Doesn't sound like it.
Deep thrills. Yep.
got a lot of semi-offensive artwork on it, but one of my favorite artists, Robert Crumb, definitely one of my biggest influences.
Right on. I can see that.
It
Right
definitely
on.
times, but then Big Brother and the Holding Company, the other Big Brother album.
I love the art.
Yeah. And sometimes nowadays I kind of collect the records for the artwork, for the big picture.
When I was
That's
in
one of
college,
the best parts.
I got a degree in mechanical engineering, so it was fine lining and tracing at College of DuPage. Well, close to associates. Okay, a lot of my favorite stuff was Roger Dean, who does Yes albums and other things.
There's people watching this, you know that, right, Phil? and of course, yeah. We're live still on Facebook, and we take these videos and put them live on YouTube on Sundays, or I'll probably do it tonight. I don't know, but pretty quick usually.
There's people watching actually.
Yeah,
There's people watching us. Oh no.
we had up to 7 viewers at one time.
Everybody doing on Friday? Everybody say hello. I cannot see what or read it after the show. How is everybody doing? I miss you all. Whoever's watching, I appreciate you watching the Phil and John Zone. Our 24th week in a row. We have not missed. Actually,
Somebody named Laura Boyne keeps commenting.
well, she's in the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom right behind me.
I've been enjoying all your guys' content.
Our content is always random.
Yes.
It's all improv for the most. Well, it's all improv. And all the planning I do to get guests usually starts on Friday morning. So if I send you a message on a Friday morning asking you to be on the show, probably need you to be on the show because we don't know what's gonna happen next.
Do you really think everybody would be on this show? I mean, we had some fabulous guests. If there was no whatever's out there, 1918.
The 1984 stuff
I'm
going on
not,
right
I
now.
promise not to ghost you.
Yeah, believe that when I don't see it.
I had
Jeremy
to.
Bates from Nippersink is chiming in on the show, Phil. Jeremy Bates from Nippersink just chimed in on the feed.
Jeremy Bates?
Yeah, Dolly and Jeremy. Like he's wearing the shirt tonight, Jeremy, man. Good to see you in there out there, bud.
Jeremy and
That
Dolly.
festival only happened twice.
Hey, Dolly, Jeremy, you know that cabin, Lake Wandawaga? I grew up there. I used to go there for like 15 years, Lake Wandawaga. My friend David Hernandez and his wife own it now. I used to go up there. So if you know, I got some ins and outs up there, Lake Wandawaga in Elkhorn. Good to see you, Jeremy. I can't see you.
Nippersink just happened twice, 2013, 2014. It
I just pulled it out. It was in my stash. And
was such a good time, and it was just perfect. It's what we needed.
you know,
Yeah,
actually, that's the first time I met you, John Griffin.
that's where we met. Yeah, that's the place.
Yep. Left of the stage in your RV or your pop-up or what, and hi.
Yeah. VIP setup. It was awesome. We had like the RV. Our camper was literally like only a walking path away from the stage. And that people walk past it to go, and that's where we set our art up at.
Lake Wandawaga.
Yeah.
Many stories. It's El Capone's old hideout. It used to be an old brothel. There's old hotels on the property. It's right off a lake. It's called Lake Wandawaga.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
What do you think that means, Wandawaga?
It's an Indian name.
Yeah, it's an Indian native term. Native.
Yeah.
They all those things have meanings. All the words, all the names, and the terms in Cherokee, and it all meant something.
Yeah, I probably need 5 hours of the stories about Lake Wandawaga. Growing up and learning basketball in their court. They had tennis court. It was old.
Did you go to camp there? Like summer camp?
There's 9 acres. It's a couple miles from Alpine Valley. I used to go to Grateful Dead shows. And when we leave, everybody's got to go to the left. And I tell the police, no, I live right down the road. Where? Yeah, right. No, I live on Lake Wandawaga in Elkhorn. And I get to go right. Boom, I'm there in 5 minutes. I'm home.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's last show up there. Yeah. So anyway.
Who are we gonna have on the show next week?
Todd Schneider.
Maybe Todd Snyder. He's here. He's right there.
Okay. How about
Wavy Dave Burlingame is going to try to come on the show tonight, but he wasn't going to be available until late in the show. And I told him we were pretty ripe by late in the show, so it's best to come on early. And so he's probably going to come on next week. from Wavy Day from Cornmeal, and from 40,000 Headmen, and from goodness knows how many other bands we've seen Wavy Day play with.
I'll reach out again to a few more people I did.
He may be on next week. Chad Staley said he might do the show. I'm working on Larry Keel and Jenny Keel.
One
At some point.
of my favorite live sets and Larry King experience.
So I've actually got a bunch of special ideas. When I did send that was real that day, I sent the message to Wavy Day Burlingame, and I typed it all out and I hit send, and I looked down and it was actually going to Wavy Gravy, like the Wavy Gravy. And
Wavy on here.
if I'd like to, that would be awesome. That would be pretty intense. Yeah. I try to explain it. And I was like, what would I ask? Oh my God.
That that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so time will tell. Time will tell, and who will be on the show. And you guys make suggestions on the page, the PhilnJonZone page, and see if there's anything that sounds good to you guys. And if you want to be on the show and you got jokes, come on the show. Tell us your jokes. Spit your rhymes.
You got jokes.
We have like
If you want to come on and say hello, or if you want to say something, you do whatever.
both of the Sugar Creek show and the Dannenberger Winery show. We had people come and spit rhymes just on like. They found out we were online. They get in front of the camera and start doing their. It was awesome.
That was fantastic at Sugar Creek. That cat who was
Raul Contreras. Yeah.
he was
Raul
sitting
Contreras.
quiet, and then when he rapped, that was killer.
He came up before the show with his guitar and he just kind of fiddled around on it. I'm like, oh, who we having on the show? And then he played a song and he rapped. It was awesome. He was
Awesome
for the show.
Raul, much love, man. You never know. He was bam. He hit it.
Yeah, what a lucky summer. It's almost 5:30 though. What do you think? What are we gonna do? You got any more jokes?
I even had a joke. What is Monica Lewinsky and Lucio?
That's nice to stop the political talk all right away right off the bat. I could tell another Halloween joke.
Okay, good. You know,
How do you fix?
get Molly Cook on then.
We'll work on getting her on. That's a good idea. How do you fix?
I'll
Okay, you
put-
ready? Hey, Great Pumpkin, are you ready?
Yes,
Let's
Chuck.
go.
I'm ready.
How do you fix a broken jack-o'-lantern?
You pump it up.
With a pumpkin patch, man. I didn't say they were funny jokes. This goes way back. I got a whole bunch of them.
I miss after our shows on Fridays for when I'm home and we do it. It's nice to go on the deck afterwards and to slide out and then have a cocktail and have a nice dinner on a Friday, which it's not happening tonight on the deck.
No, it's pretty cold here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little chilly and damp we're here in Frankfurt too.
So what does that mean on the live feed when they push all the buttons? Like I see the angry thing go up every now and then, but it's like pushing all the buttons.
Angry.
Somebody push the angry thing.
Somebody who's angry?
I don't know. I think they're. I thought.
Sometimes you hit the wrong button.
Well, they like,
So
like all the symbols.
somebody angry at us?
Hitting them all.
It's probably my fault. I'll just take it.
I don't know. I just saw it happen, and I was like, "That's strange." But I don't know how. I don't know why. Because every now and then you get a whole bunch of hearts or something. Usually when a guest comes on, it's not usually when me and Phil are telling jokes. It's usually when there's a guest.
Oh,
You didn't get any hearts on your ghost jokes.
The funny part is that's why it's a joke. They think they're jokes, but they're really not jokes. They're really real. It's really not a joke.
They're not jokes. They're real. You really do fix a broken jack-o'-lantern with a pumpkin patch. Similar to a holy hand grenade.
Yeah.
Okay, so Phil, I guess this is the part of the show where you ask. Don't you have a question you ask everybody? Like, for all.
I'm ready for an interview. I'm just joking. No interviews.
What question do you ask everybody? Don't you ask everybody a question?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Right.
Either a band or an album or a concert or something like that.
Mm.
No, that's not this. I want to say whoever's watching the show, I miss you all.
find out.
24th week in a row. Thank you, John Griffin. Thank you to Amy and Laura for putting up with our shenanigans. Thank you for all our guests. Thank you, Tia, Jake, Autumn, coming to the show. Baltimore Kid in the house. Just wish you all
You can see in the bathroom from our view. Just noticed that. So now, usually you ask people like if there was like an album that was important to them or a concert that was important to them. Or you told me one time you asked that question.
All right. Who's gonna answer? I can't see nothing. All right.
Answer what?
We'll come up with influential album, which is probably every third day something comes up. And the album you showed me, News of the World by Queen. My first album that I got that was meant something was Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. My dad got. So, and I was a big Queen fan. Freddie Mercury blew my mind, and Brian May and the Cats, John Deacon. But I do believe Tie Your Mother Down. But listen to some of that stuff by Queen. Killer Queen, early stuff. Queen, big album. That's me. Queen, big influence in my music, and Four Cats who were killer.
I think my point was we should ask Autumn that question. Like, what is his most influential album? And to him. No matter, yeah.
That's a big question.
I mean, where there's like a turning point where you discovered a certain type of music or who you were because of an album, maybe.
Different. My music taste bounced around so much, but my two biggest, I can only narrow it down to two, and it's probably The Cure. No particular album just there. I like all the Cure's albums equally. Some of them are a little bit more dark and depressing. Some of them are a little bit more happy and fun. But The Cure, what I always loved about their music is they have an album for everybody. It's not all gloomy and sad. And besides that, huge David Bowie fan.
Awesome.
So
I could see that.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna sound like a little bit like a dork, but I'm sure a lot of people can agree that loved his music and his art. I felt like I lost a relative that I didn't know when the world lost him. But yeah, that's me. I love old music. Old school is the best way.
Yep. Well, it's really good to have you on the show tonight, Autumn. Oh, time for Chester.
I'm Chatterbox. Sorry about that.
No, you're not. I didn't say Chatterbox. No, it's very good to have you on the show. You're an excellent guest, and we appreciate it. Even Chester approves. You made a balloon animal too there, Phil. A balloon poodle dog.
Let's see. Oh yeah, a real balloon dog.
A real balloon poodle. It looks so realistic. I like how you do the paws. Yeah.
You know the thing about balloon dogs, you got to feed them lots of hot air twice a day.
keep them afloat. Keep them from shriveling up. No doubt.
They're waiting for 6 o'clock to eat chicken. The cat goes on the pool table. They play downstairs. Oh yeah, 6 o'clock, right? I'm gonna go outside. You want to go play? Where's John?
Chester.
Want to go play? Go outside?
Chester. Chester. Woo! Tiny human. And we're buddies. We're buddies. Me and Chester are buddies.
Wait.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all I've got.
PhilnJonZone number 24. We'll go ahead and say goodbye to the people on Facebook now and YouTube and the world.
Take care, everybody.
Autumn, thanks for being on the show. Thanks to Thea Grace.
Thank you, John and Phil.
Shane, my brother here.
Love you guys.
And thanks to Phil.
Awesome balloon.
Thank you.
Awesome.